I'd say one thing for me is stay focused and stay disciplined. It's easy to get off track and there's a lot of distractions out there. It's just you versus yourself. So you can be the best version of yourself.
Yeah. Guys, welcome back to the Cricket Kid podcast. I'm your host Parveen, and this is our brand new segment called Wickets and Wisdom, where we chat with some of the top cricketers and dig into their stories and find out what life lessons this sport has taught them. And with our first guest today is someone you guys definitely know if you've been following Major League Cricket, and that is none other than Ali Sheikh. He's an all-rounder. He's been smashing it with the bat and the ball with his left arm bowling. And if you've seen him play, you know he's a force on the field. And Ali, thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, obviously it's a pleasure. Nice to be here.
So before we dive into the serious cricket talk, let's take it back a bit. So how did you get into cricket and like how did it become part of your life?
So basically, I was born in Doha, where cricket wasn't that big, but my dad was a really big fan of cricket, so that's really how I got into it. From a young age, I used to play like backyard cricket with my brother and my dad, and then from there on, I joined an academy, and then I started playing from there. But most of my cricket was played when I moved to the U.S. So I joined an academy in the U.S. and then I started playing, and then from there went through the whole system of U16, U19, U21. So yeah.
And so you're a lefty at the crease. So how does it feel being a lefty? And what do you think you bring something different onto the table compared to being the majority of them being a right-handed or right-handed batsmen?
I mean, obviously, being a lefty, you're obviously more stylish than the righties, so that's there. And then, no, I think cricket is just about matchups. So being a lefty, you think about taking on the left arm spinners, the leg spinners. I mean, like being a lefty, obviously, me being an aggressive batsman, I think about matchups, like who I'm gonna take on, how I'm gonna take them on, and just play my natural game.
So talking about matchups, do you go in with a preset mindset or do you just bowl to whatever you feel like before the ball or at the moment, comparing depending on the batsman?
I mean, it depends on the game situation as well, how the wicket's playing. So there's many different scenarios. But yeah, if I'm bowling to a particular batsman, I'll have a plan what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, which way the wind's going. So I take everything into account and then I make a plan from there. Batting wise, yeah, I also look at which end is smaller, where the wind's going, like what line and lengths they're bowling, how I can score runs on these balls. So I don't think I have a preset plan. I just go on the situation.
Okay, interesting. And on top of that, you're also a college student, if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah.
how do you balance school and with pro cricket? And a lot of people in the States, the young cricketers who don't know how the path is or what is ahead of them and what's the big stage for them. So what's the idea of balancing school and playing cricket?
So I'm actually at UTD right now studying accounting. So for me, I take classes Monday through Thursday, and I take them usually in the evening. So I usually do my practice sessions in my gym early in the morning or in the afternoon, and then I head to class, and then I have classes for three to 4 hours in a day. So then I go to class, and then if I have a lot of homework to do, then I'll do homework at night, or if I don't have that much homework, then I'll probably just hit a gym session. So, I mean, it is a little tough to balance it out, especially during exam weeks when I have to travel for tournaments. But my teachers are very considerate if I email them and tell them, hey, like I'm out of town. Is it possible to retake an exam? Yeah, I feel like my teachers being flexible is a great thing.
I can actually relate to that because I also play under 19 cricket and I go to
Yeah.
the University of Florida too. So
Oh, okay.
it makes sense and it's manageable once you get to that level.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so let's talk about your Major League Cricket. You made your debut against Los Angeles Knight Riders for the Seattle Orcas, and then you had the chance to play against the Texas Super Kings. So how does it feel making it playing Major League Cricket with some of the greats in modern day cricket?
I mean, the first season playing with LAKR, it was a great experience to be part with guys like Andre Russell, Sunil Narain, and then local guys like Ali Khan. But this year, actually getting a game playing against LA Knight Riders, I feel like the main thing about these games is how you handle pressure. So I feel like Klassen being the captain he is, talking to me, giving me a clear game plan, and then guys like Shane Bond in the background, Ross Taylor, and Praveen Ambre, I feel like the confidence that they gave in me and the pressure that they took off, it allowed me to play my natural game. And then like, during Major League, obviously, like there's a lot of pressure. So my focus was just to focus ball by ball, stay in the present. And obviously, I bowled one over, got hit for 10 runs. But I mean, it's the experience you take back from it. Like playing league cricket and all these, like even minor league is a good experience, but playing major league is just a level above that. And the experience you take back from it and the confidence you gain from that as a whole is a whole new experience.
And talking about Major League Cricket, could your favorite moment or your best moment be that Travis head catch you took at backward point off of Imad Wasim's bowling against the Washington Freedoms?
I think definitely the catch was probably up there. Another one of my favorite memories was batting as well, making a quick fire 15 off 9, hitting a couple of boundaries. I mean, it was nice to finally get a chance with the bat and to be able to hit a couple of boundaries and showcase that I can beat the ball and bat with a high strike rate is good. But yeah, definitely taking Travis Head's catch, that too, in the first 3 balls of me being on the field. It was great.
Interesting. And the reason why this segment is called Wickets and Wisdom is we ask our guests to give a piece of advice or a lesson that they would like the young cricketers and the viewers that are tuning in to watch this. What's a solid piece of advice or wisdom you would like to give if they're for a young cricketer who's trying to chase their dream and make it to the pro league?
I'd say one thing for me is stay focused and stay disciplined. I think it's easy to get off track and there's a lot of distractions out there. So if you stay focused, stay disciplined, keep putting in the hard work. I mean, it's just you versus yourself. So if you get better every day and you focus on what you can control, I feel like you can be the best version of yourself. If you're disciplined, if you're focused, then I don't think anybody can stop you. I don't think you should focus really on the performances. You should just focus on what you can really control.
Interesting. And are you looking ahead or for the next season in any specific areas of your game that you're trying to lock in or improve for the upcoming MLC season?
One main thing I'm trying to improve is my bowling. Obviously, I bowled in 2 games and I didn't take a wicket. But I mean, these things do happen. It's Major League Cricket, and nothing's gonna come easy. So yeah, I'm just working on pace variations in bowling, how I'm gonna get dot balls, how I'm gonna get wickets. So yeah, I am working a lot on my bowling, and I'm working on my batting as well because as an all-rounder, you have to stay ready for any situation. So I'm working on all 3 aspects: bowling, batting, fielding. So hopefully next season, we can come out with a bang.
All right, Ali, it's been awesome having you on the show, man. Thank you so much for sharing your journey, and it's quite inspiring actually. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. I wish you the best for the upcoming season and have a great day. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.
All right, that's it for this episode of the Cricket Kid podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and make sure to hit that follow button and don't miss out on the future episodes. We got more killer interviews and cricket stories coming up your way, and stay tuned. Until next time, keep grinding, keep chasing those dreams, and this is Parveen signing off.